Hey there guys, Matthew Jeffries here, Conquer Diabetes. So I've been getting a lot of messages from people about people who are going to the gym and starting off and working out. And one of the questions I've been getting most is one when we post a workout, answer very soon. But another one that I keep getting is, I'm afraid to go to the gym because I don't want to seem out of place or anything like that. You're intimidated. I'm not sponsored in any way by Planet Fitness, but I will say that I think one of the most friendly gyms to people who are just starting out or getting back into fitness from before is going to be Planet Fitness. I mean, it really is one of the best places. It's got probably the most broad equipment, and I think when you're at the starting steps of getting back into shape and really getting control of yourself and your body and working in your fitness, I truly believe Planet Fitness is probably one of the best places you can go. I'm probably going to get a lot of trash talk from bodybuilders, but that's not really who I'm doing this for. So just to give you in on some of the lingo that's out there, when you hear the term, and I'm going to make this very plain because honestly I don't think there's any stupid questions out there, right? So bodybuilder, that's somebody who goes to the gym and works on their body, every single day, and their main goal is essentially to build mass, right? So those are the guys who you're going to see at the gym who are, really big, and they've been doing this for a while, and they're just really getting into challenging their body and getting better. CrossFitter. Now, these are people who CrossFit, I would say, is more of a sport. I would not suggest anybody, who's getting back into fitness or getting back into this space. I would definitely tell them don't start with CrossFit. That's more of a intermediate to advanced. Somebody who's been working out a while and who has better understanding of their limits, right? Whenever you're going to identify a lot of these people by, they'll be talking about WODs and stuff like that. And what that is working out of the day. They have some really, really good stuff, and it's nice to throw that in every once in a while, especially when you get to a certain point with your fitness. You're going to hit what I call a plateau. And what that is, a plateau, when you're going to hear that in the gym, it's somebody who's been working out for a little while and they're not seeing any advancement, either in their musculature, or they're not being able to go weight or anything like that. You'll notice you'll hit your plateau, depending on where you're at, probably about month 3, month 4. And then that's when you have to change up your workout. So moving on, you're going to hear the word Powerlifter. Those are people that don't care so much about how they're not concerned with sculpting their body. They're more concerned with being able to lift the most weight the most efficiently. So that's what a powerlifter is. Personal trainer. Again, they have these at Planet Fitness, and when you're first getting in, you can watch these videos or any videos like that just to kind of figure everything out. But they're a really good hand to show you around and get you where you need to go. I myself was a personal trainer once I got out of the military, and it was really nice to help people out and show them the ropes and get them where they want to do. Yogi. Now, this is something I think is incredibly important for someone who's getting back into fitness. And we're actually making some content on this. I believe that there are a couple steps you have to take, right, on your journey. Your first step is you have to make the decision, you have to see where you're going, and then you have to move forward. The second part is making fitness a habit, right? So starting out with the little things and making them a daily activity. And then from there, I believe someone who hasn't been working out for a long time, or someone who's trying to get back into the swing of things, I think it's a really very beneficial idea to start doing yoga. One, you're going to start working on a lot more movement with your body, functional movement, and I think it's going to get you to a place to where you're going to get used to being in a group setting. You're going to get through a lot of the things that you're kind of afraid of, working out in front of people, stuff like that. And on top of that, it's really going to help because in those beginning stages, the first part when you first start working out, it really is the hardest. Your body is just like, what are you doing to me? And what you need to do is kind of work through that, stick with it, and don't give up, right? And I believe yoga is a really good place to get you into not only a mindset, but we all live really, really hectic lives. And I think that yoga is a really important step when you're trying to just kind of get through the grind and get back into everything. And I think it's a really good thing. So a yogi is someone who is trained in yoga and is teaching the class. So that's a good little term. Okay, so one of the other things you're going to hear is working out to failure, right? So what does failure mean? It's essentially it's when you are doing resistance training, bodybuilding, lifting weights, whatever, and then you work to a point where you can't lift anymore. Now, I would never try this unless you have a workout partner or you're on an isolation machine. That's work till failure. Another one that you're going to learn about is circuit training. Now, again, I know I'm going to start gushing here on Planet Fitness, but they have an amazing circuit training routine. For someone who is kind of made a habit out of going to the gym, they've started getting into working out again. They're feeling really good about it. They're past that point of no return. So they've been doing it for about 3-4 weeks, say about a month. I would say that is when you need to start throwing in circuit training. And they have an amazing room in there. It's a 30-minute workout. My own personal workout that I do, again, I'm at a more advanced level, but I would generally work out and then I would end my workout with the circuit training. And that's when I'm really wanting to really get some results as fast as possible. So compound functional movements, these are very complex lifts, okay? For someone who's starting out, I would suggest to just kind of hold off on these compound movements unless you're in, say, a Smith machine, which is going to be, you'll see a machine that has the weight bench, the Smith, it's got the bar in there, then you can see the bar is in a contraption, it holds it in, takes it out. And, obviously doing squats and things like that, I think that's more of an intermediate thing. I think just starting out, I think you should work on more of the machine aspect. So compound functional movements, that's something I believe that once you've already made that commitment and you're going to stick with it, that's something that you need to really start incorporating because it's really good. Isolation exercise. So isolation exercise is what it is. Okay, so you're isolating a certain muscle group that you're working that day. So say you're working shoulders and you're working out and then you have a machine that like you have the padding there or something like that, and you're working and you're really isolating the shoulder. So you're taking all the little ancillary muscles out of the equation, just isolating a certain specific muscle that you're working that day. Negatives are going to be essentially you're pushing up really fast and then you start coming down real slow, right? So you're under that constant tension, went with explosive out, and then you started coming back real slow. And that's going to be a negative. So bench press, right? We all know what that exercise is. You're laying on a flat bench. In Planet Fitness, it's going to be in the Smith machine that you're going to be able to do that with a bar. I'm going to get into a lot of that, but I would suggest 90% of people out there do it completely wrong. Military press, it's going to be, when you hear somebody say that, they're going to be, that is, they have a flat bar and they're lifting it over their head like that. Again, when you're just starting out, I would suggest doing that in more of an isolation exercise on a piece of equipment until you get used to it. And then pull-ups. This is essentially when you're pulling yourself up, okay? Skull crushers. Again, I would definitely suggest you having a gym partner with you or working with one of the personal trainers to spot you. So that brings me on to another word, spotting. That is when you are working out with someone. It could be your significant other, anyone else in particular, and they're going to watch you lift the weight. So that, let's suggest you're on a bench press machine And you're pushing out, pushing out, pushing out, pushing out, and then you're not moving anymore. Oh God. And what that person's going to do is grab the bar and pull it up. And then someone giving you a spot. Let me see here. Again, that's one of the real common things you're going to hear in the gym. Hey, can I get a spot? How many sets do you have left? So let's get into this. So a rep is an individual thing. So let's say I am doing a bench press. That's 1 rep, right? Now, if I do a group of these, say, 4 to 6 or even 30, whatever that predetermined number is, that's 1 set. So say you're doing a workout, you're going to lift kind of heavy. So you're doing, if you're a male, you're going to be lifting anywhere from 4 to 6 reps. And then from that point, you've accomplished 1 set. Generally, most workouts are going to have anywhere from 3 sets to even as many as 6 or 7. But again, we're going to get into that with our workouts here real soon. Can I work in? So whenever you're on a machine and you get done with your set, so you've done, say, 6 reps on that, and you're going to take a break. This break can be anywhere from a couple seconds or to as far as a minute, really, depending on what kind of workout you're doing and stuff like that. And generally, especially in Planet Fitness on the weekend or something like that, they get super busy. So there's always someone coming in and saying, hey, can I work in? And all that is somebody coming up and working in while you're on your break or your rest. Okay, and then what are you lifting today? So that's essentially going to be, hey, what are you working out on? What body parts are you working out? Most people do a split between, like, say, Monday, which is International Chest Day, of course, and then Tuesday is going to be back day, Wednesday leg day, etc. So what are you lifting today? Today I'm working my chest, right? Okay, so can you help me load or rack these? So what that means is that you're going to see dumbbells on a rack, okay? And they range anywhere from 2.5 pounds all the way to 85, or 75 in a Planet Fitness. And when someone's asking you to help them rack it, it means they want you to help them put their weights up. It can also mean the dumbbells, or the actual plates. And that's going to be, you'll see the 45, 25, or 10. And that's going to be in there, and that's going to get you squared away on that. So then another thing, let me see here, is going to be, hold on, let me turn that off real quick. Sorry, I'm in the farm today, so got to deal with all the automation. Anyway, so that's a list of kind of really general, broad gym lingo that I think I hear pretty much every day I go to the gym. And I hope you found that kind of useful. Go ahead and leave any comments down below on any questions you have or anything you want to answer me from. I've gotten a lot of good input on Facebook lately, and just trying to make this thing happen. All right, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and share it with your friends, okay, so they can go ahead and get the most out of this as well. Thanks again, have a great day, and see you soon.